got one. There's just up in between those two flowers there. There's a mantra card. Oh no, yeah, next to that thing. We're on. Okay, so namaste everybody. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Punctual peeps, that's what our favourite word for today. We love punctual peeps. So the first two mantras we're going to do is offering our respects to our spiritual teacher. So they're not on the thing, but you'll pick them up eventually. And then we'll go into the ones that are on the Madana. Haribol, Nitai Gaur, Haribol is on there. The Maha Mantra, which is known as the Hare Krishna mantra. And yeah, you'll pick it up. The toilet, water, and mantra cards. That's all we're going to have. And then we'll have, I think Amir, I'm not sure, to do a mindfulness Guranga meditation. Then a small talk from somebody, dinner, and then more chanting. So let's start. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimati Siddhasarupananda Paramahamsayati Nam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimati Siddhasarupananda Paramahamsayati Nam Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Bhakta-vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Haribo Nitai Gaur Nitai Gaur Haribo Nitai Gaur Nitai Gaur Your turn. Haribo Nitai Gaur Nitai Gaur 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 nitai go, nitai go, haribo. Haribo, nitai go, haribo. Haribo, nitai go, haribo. Haribo, nitai go, haribo. Haribo, nitai go, haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo. Haribo Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo. Haribo Nitai Go, Nitai Go, Haribo. Everybody, if anyone came in late, welcome. There's water, toilet and mantra cards just up on near the flowers there, so that's about all we need. Taddy? I think we might, Gina, or someone. Welcome.
You. Hey everybody, so we're just going to move on to a little breath focus, and then we'll do continue with this Gauranga mantra, beautiful yoga mantra, and we'll be focusing on that for a little while. So if everybody would like to have their eyes closed and just sitting comfortably, whatever works, and just begin by becoming aware of your breathing. If you like, you can, if it's comfortable, just breathe in through the nose, and your outward breath can be either the nose or the mouth, but try to make your inward breath through the nose, and just be, other than that, just no need to do anything else other than just be watching your breathing. Be aware of your breath. As you're watching your breath in this way, you should be finding that it's slowing down and becoming a little deeper. pretty much automatically without any effort whatsoever. And this practice of breath awareness is, it's not strictly fully meditation, it's kind of a focus. It's meant to sharpen up our ability to focus, one of the many different ways that this can be done. But this one is especially nice because it also helps, relax the body and calm the mind. So many things are going on, so many nice effects are going on simply with this awareness of breath. On your inward breath, if you like, you can experience the rejuvenating nature of the breath. Feel your body. You can imagine the breath just filling your whole body, spreading throughout the whole body, rejuvenating. On the outward breath, it's common practice to imagine that your breath, that outward breath, is just dragging out any stress or tension you may be carrying. So the inward breath, rejuvenating, the outward breath, relaxing, and just experiencing again that slow and deep nature of the breathing simply by this awareness. We won't spend too much time on this. What we really want to do is bring our attention onto the yoga mantra. You can hear in the background, Gauranga. This is actually the actual full, the real meditation, so to speak. And if you haven't done this before, it's pretty easy. All we're doing is just letting the sound of the mantra enter into our ears. Let it wash over your mind and let it go as deep into your being as you can. Just try to fully open up if you can and just let that mantra kind of pervade your whole mind and body. So this is one of the ways to practice meditation, just by hearing the yoga mantra. So this mantra, Gauranga, it means the golden one, the beautiful golden one. And so what we're going to do is, just like you can hear in the background, you can hear people saying this mantra with a long, drawn-out breath. So we're going to, when we'll get going in a moment, we'll breathe in, and on the outward breath we can all say together, Gauranga, as you hear. And we'll just do this for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And as we're doing this, you don't need to, of course, it's good to focus on the sound itself, but you don't need to struggle with it, you don't need to stress about it. And if your mind wanders away, we just gently bring it back to the sound. This is one of the wonderful aspects of focusing on doing mantra meditation out aloud. It makes it really easy to focus. Okay, so after this one, you can hear we'll all breathe in together and we'll go together. So breathing in. just do one more. I'll just gradually turn down the volume now, and we'll finish where we started, just with a focus on the breath. Your inward breath, rejuvenating, your outward breath, relaxing, and maybe, as a result of this practice we've been doing, you may find that the mantra is still resonating within your mind. And of course, this is the ultimate aim of all these different formal ways of practicing meditation. The idea is that eventually, through so much practice, we'll be spontaneously focusing on this mantra, Gauranga, and some of the other mantras we chant, pretty much spontaneously and automatically. So as you're ready, just rub the palms together, get a little warmth happening, have a little pressing of the face, and when you're ready, just open the eyes. So this practice, the idea of this practice of focusing on the breath, and especially the way we've been doing it now, having this soundtrack in the background, it's kind of like training wheels in a sense, just to get you to have an experience of this practice. But it can be done any time. Alone often is a good time to do this. If you find yourself during the day having a moment and, for one reason or another, stressing out about something, you can just do this very, very quickly on the spot. Just put your attention on your breathing like we did. Focus on the breathing. And you'll find that even that focus on the breath will calm you down, calm the mind very quickly. And then, of course, add the mantra, and this will give the actual transcendental benefit that is the real purpose of meditation. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to continue, and with this part of the program, we're just going to speak a few minutes about, before we have our dinner break, we're going to speak a little bit about mantra meditation and what we're doing. So, we can start by saying that, beyond, there's different ideas about meditation these days. A lot of, basically, everything between, a full spiritual focus, and sometimes people think meditation's just simply about calming the mind or relaxing the mind or sharpening the mind in some way. These are all correct, or those particular things I've mentioned are correct at least. But the real focus, the real purpose of meditation is to tune us into our spiritual nature. That's what it is. I'm not sure if everybody here tonight has been here before, but one of the, our meditation practice here is the traditional yoga practice, where we understand, firstly, our spiritual nature. There's a difference between you and your physical body. You are the eternal spiritual soul, the eternal conscious, aware spiritual personality, temporarily residing in this material body. When the body dies, you do not die, you go on. So that's the basic principle. And then the second basic principle of yoga is that we're all children of the Supreme. We're all little sparks of the Supreme Soul. So we're all like little mini souls, but there's a supreme soul from whom we've all come. So people in the yoga tradition, they usually designate this, like I just said, the supreme soul or the original cause of all energies. In the Western traditions, they usually use the word God. But however, whatever word you want to use, it's not important, really. The important thing is to have an understanding of the situation. And what's really nice about this focus on just having an understanding, it sort of zeroes in on one of the points we always like to make, that this yoga understanding, it's different to adhering to some particular religion. It's not about, joining some group or anything like that. Yoga traditionally is simply about having an understanding of reality. That's it. And if you want to use the word religion, that's what real religion is. A proper understanding of reality. It's not about joining any group or anything like that. Or sometimes people use the word God consciousness. Oh, we want to be God conscious. What's that? That's you as an individual experiencing or trying to get to this point of experiencing God consciousness. And how's that going to be done? It's not experienced as a group. It's not like everybody. We all meditate together in order to try to improve, to attain this God consciousness. But each person has experience on their own. It's an individual experience. It's not a group thing. So these are some of the little finer points of yoga understanding, which are important to know. Because sometimes people do get the false impression that, in order to gain spiritual understanding, one has to join a particular group. No, it's not a fact. It is true, of course, that one must tune into a source of knowledge. Yes, that's required, as it's required in any field of knowledge. Correct? You want to learn about anything, you go to the most authoritative source you can. Doesn't matter what it is. Mathematics, physics, medicine, martial arts, whatever. It's the same with spiritual understanding. And that source of understanding is where we get all the information we need to know, if we can find a complete source of knowledge. And so whether I'm sitting here talking today, whether you've, on behalf of my teacher, whether you consider this to be a genuine source of knowledge or not, well, that's for you to decide. But in my case, in my personal case, I've been fortunate enough to tune into this knowledge, and hear from my teacher. And I'm speaking exactly the same thing. I'm not changing anything. In other words, that's my credit. If I've got any credit here, it's not because I'm smart, it's because I'm just strictly adhering to this knowledge that I've received and so many other people have received. Again, please don't think this means joining a group. It's not. It's really easy to slip into that kind of mentality. Oh, I go to the Gokula place and meditate there. I'm in that group. No. We come here as individuals, pick up what we can. We meditate together because this is recommended. It's a really easy way to meditate as opposed to sitting at home on our own. But of course, we do that as well. So it's not joining a group, but it is very natural to have association with other people who have similar interest. This is very natural. It's not unnatural again. So I won't belabor that point anymore. It's something for everybody to think about in your own time and try to appreciate the distinction here that we're talking about. So what I really wanted to talk about tonight was, the mantra itself. These mantras that we meditate on. Someone will say, okay, well, just like we're spiritual in essence and we're children of the Supreme, we're children of God, how do we make that reconnect? How do we make that connection again? God. And the way we do it is, this is recommended in so many different traditions of spiritual teaching. We focus on the names of the Supreme. So a mantra is actually a name of God. Or sometimes they say names of God, sometimes they say sacred names, holy names, spiritual sound, transcendental sound, the same different terminologies referring to this one thing. And this is why, for example, these names are very sacred, and this is why, of course, they're recommended in all the yoga texts and other traditions as well of spiritual progression. We meditate on these sacred sounds, these names of the Supreme. The ones we meditate on that I received and some of my friends received is especially the Krishna mantra, the Hare Krishna mantra you may know, the Gauranga mantra we just meditated on, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana Mohana, Haribol, Nitai Gaur, some others, but we don't have that many. Although there are many mantras, I've learned over the years, keep it simple is good. You don't need to, go overboard. In my case, my personal favourite is the Maha Mantra, the Hare Krishna mantra. It's called the great mantra of deliverance. So the mantras are our link, in a sense, or even to the spiritual dimension itself. But actually, as I was saying that, I realised it's not even technically correct to say it like that. It's not so much. It's not even just the link. The mantra is full of spiritual potency in and of itself, and that's why we meditate on these names. Otherwise, why bother? If it's just ordinary sound, why even focus on that sound? It's just like anything else. In fact, some people say like that, oh, you can meditate on any sound, it's a mantra. No. The mantra is actually spiritual sound vibration, and that's why, in my case, I've been 40 years, it's got to be nearly, even more than 40 years since I first learnt this Hare Krishna mantra. And we don't, and some of my friends here, Taratmana Das, you all know, some of you know, meditating on these mantras for practically the greater part of our life, many years, and you notice we don't get tired of it, you don't get sick of it. This is another indication that it's not ordinary sound. And of course, we're not mindless idiots. I hope 40 years of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra and you still haven't gone crazy? What's wrong with you? No, we don't go crazy. In fact, what happens is you become more and more, the consciousness becomes more and more clear and purified. So this is the effect of the Hare Krishna mantra. It has a purifying effect on the mind and the heart, so that these things that we just mentioned, our spiritual nature, our natural connection with the Supreme, they become not just theoretical concepts, but they become experienced realities, experienced. Sometimes people say, oh, all you spiritual people, you've just got blind faith and, there's no science to what you're doing. It's all very unscientific and so on. No, it's not true at all. That's why we sometimes call this, my teacher actually called this understanding the science of identity. And as you all know, the word science means that which is official, understood. There's different definitions, but one of the general definitions is that which is experienced by observation and experiment. By experiment and observation, something can be called scientific understanding. So what we're doing here, when we are focusing on a mantra, it may begin in the beginning with a little faith, but actually it's an ongoing, there's different ways to understand meditation, but one way to understand it, it's an ongoing experiment. You're every mantra you say, you're conducting an experiment, and you can study in your own time, over a period of time, the results of that experiment. What's happening? What happens when I pour this sound into my ears? What's going on? Just like a scientist. What happens when we pour the ammonia into the whatever other chemical you may do? What happens? That's the nature of science experiments. Let's see what happens when we do this. And they find out, and they write down, they find. So similarly, this is actually a very experiential practice. It's not just, again, it might begin with faith, but even science starts like that too. I wonder what will happen if we do this. That's like a type of faith too, isn't it? You don't know what's going to happen. So, it's interesting. Some of the giants of science were actually considered to be crazy men because, they usually, a new scientific discovery goes against the conventional wisdom, and so they all look at him. Oh no, this is very unorthodox, and it takes generations sometimes for the understanding to change. So similarly, it's like that. We're actually, anyway, I think everybody gets the point here. So this is our mantra meditation. It's a way of directly, we can say, tuning into God or God consciousness by this practice. But it's actually, like I said earlier, it's not even just tuning in. It's if a person's open enough to perceive it, you can directly experience your connection with the Supreme simply by this meditation. The determining factor, if we can put it that way, is nothing other than your own desire. How much do I want this? If a person wants to know the truth, the spiritual truth, then nothing will stop it. In fact, it'll come to you quite quickly. I forget the verse, but there's a verse in the Bible like that. If something like, if you wanted to know God, then He would show you the way very quickly. It'll come from within your heart. The answer will come from within. So I'm still not getting to the point I wanted to talk about tonight, which is, if you look around the room here, you see all these pictures of Krishna, right? This is, you see that person, where's a nice one here? This one here, that's a picture of Krishna, Gokula, Krishna. So why do we have these pictures here? Because, now I'm going to have to speed along a little bit, and I haven't got that much time left, but I just wanted to mention that when we're talking about God or the Supreme, there's people have different ideas about, well, what's that? You know, where is it? Well, we understand, like we said, the names of the Supreme are non-different to Krishna himself, to God. I'm saying Krishna, but if someone's got another name of God in mind, then transpose in your own mind and we're good. So Krishna, now we don't really talk about it that much here, but tonight I wanted to talk about it. There's two main aspects of God, and one is, like a lot of people have the concept that God is just a big ocean of spiritual light, a big ocean of spiritual energy. Has anybody come across that idea? No? Okay. Well, it is. It's like this vague ocean and cloud of light, vague, up in the sky there somewhere and pervading all existence. But the other idea, which is, it's not an idea, the other the more detailed understanding, that understanding is true. It's not wrong. That is a fact, that ocean of spiritual light. But beyond that ocean of spiritual light, there is the Supreme Person. Yeah, that God, in the ultimate sense, is a person, a supreme person, a supreme being, as a lot of people say. There is a supreme being. And one of the ways we can know this, or at least have faith in it, is simply looking at our own nature. If someone's doubting, for example, how do you know? For your own nature, what do we know about our own nature? We're conscious, we're aware, we have will, we have desire. These are the things that make us a person, an actual person, as opposed to just a bunch of energy. Correct? Isn't it? So that's why when we talk about the soul, we usually say the spiritual soul. Spirit is the designation of the energy, the eternal spiritual energy of which we're made, and the soul refers to the personality. Oh, he's a good soul. Oh, he's a rotten soul. Or whatever. However, the soul refers to the person. So just like we are little mini souls in a sense, there is a supreme soul from which we've all come. And what you find, it's a type of philosophical law or philosophical maxim that, something greater cannot come from something lesser. Meaning, like, say, for example, if you've got fresh water, you can't get salt water out of fresh water. Salt water has this extra thing in it, salt, right? So similarly, we have these qualities of consciousness, awareness, desire, right? So that doesn't come from just plain energy. These are personal characteristics, and that's how you can know that they come. We get these personal characteristics from the Supreme Person, the original person. And, we always give this example. It's an abstract example, but you can get the idea, a great fire and the sparks of the fire. We're like the little sparks of a fire, and the supreme cause, the original cause, God, is like the great fire from which we've all come. And we're exactly the same quality as that fire, exactly the same. In potency, no, we're not the same at all. I'm just a little mini soul. I'm not the supreme soul. I'm a little spark. I'm not the great fire. So there's a difference in potency, but just there's a sameness, an exact sameness in quality. So we're a little spark, a little mini person, a mini spiritual person, so to speak, and there's a supreme spiritual person. So I want to get to the point now, which I still haven't got. So this, just like we're conscious and aware and so on, we have a material body, but we also have this consciousness and awareness is the characteristics or the part of we have what's called a spiritual body as well. And the supreme soul, we always hear it in general terms, God is a spirit and so on. We don't know. But this supreme conscious, aware, desirous person has a spiritual form, a spiritual body. And there's different clues in different scriptures, some more direct, some less direct. In the Bible, for example, you find it said, right almost at the very beginning, something, I forget the exact verse, something like, and humankind was made in the image of God. What does that mean? It means that we're little facsimiles of God, little mini. In fact, it's even said that we're like little, I forget all the exact quotes, but it's like we're little mini gods in a sense. We're not the supreme, but we're spiritual in essence, and we have much potency. But anyway, that's a little bit of a diversion. I wanted to, still getting to the point, that this supreme person has a spiritual form, and this form is right around. That's why we have these particular pictures in this room and not any others. Okay, I've got to finish in a moment, but I haven't finished. So these pictures are spirit. It's not an image. People think, oh, that's a created image. No, it comes from exactly the same place as the mantra. Where does the mantra come from? Has anybody made up that sound? No, nobody makes up. It's not like I'm inventing the Krishna mantra. No, this is received through trusted sources of knowledge. Exactly the same with this spiritual form of the Supreme. It's received by, it's been perceived by self-realized souls, by perfectly God-conscious people who have had the spiritual vision to see beyond this material matter, and they have described it in some of the different yoga texts especially. You'll find in different yoga texts, that Krishna is described as having, the most beautiful form. I should have had some of these descriptions to read, but so I apologise for that. But maybe next time we can, I'll have some. But it's described that this spiritual form of Krishna is the most beautiful form. It's said that when a person sees the form of Krishna, they're immediately transfixed. And so this is another way which a person can meditate. In addition to the chanting of the mantras, we can focus on the form of the Supreme as we're meditating on the sound of the name as well. So this is opening up, for anybody who's interested. It's opening up another dimension to your meditation practice. And again, this is a very personal activity, meditating on the form, the spiritual form. It's another form of meditation. And just, there was a verse from one of the Upanishads. You might have heard the Upanishads, the books of yoga wisdom. One called the Sri Upanishad. There's a nice verse in there which describes the relationship between this spiritual form of the Supreme and this ocean of light we were talking about, which is, and the verse is, again, I'm just paraphrasing, but it's like a prayer that the spiritual aspirant has, that, and it's something like this: please remove your dazzling effulgence so that I can see your beautiful spiritual form. So what's happening here is this ocean of light we're talking about is basically the effulgence coming from the Supreme Person. It's like a spiritual effulgence, and you find in different spiritual literature and traditions, you find that idea that, you know, the great spiritual personalities are always depicted with a halo, right? They've got a halo, and it's like this effulgence, which is indicating their spiritual potency there. So there's a for those of you who know your Bible, there's a nice verse in the Bible which is pretty much the same. It's giving the same idea. How's it go? It goes something like, "Oh my Lord, you are covered with light as with a garment." So this is a nice way of understanding it. This effulgence, this light, spiritual light effulgence, is like clothing. And you see it like that. They paint the halos. It's like, oh, what's that golden thing around their head? That's the spiritual effulgence, and it's like a type of spiritual clothing that a person's wearing. But going back to the Upanishad text, they're saying they don't want to see that effulgence, because a lot of people are only focusing on this effulgence. You hear this talk about, oh, God is a person and so on and so forth. Don't want to know that. That's a little bit... Effulgence, that's okay. I can deal with that. But the actual, the person who wants to have full spiritual experience will want to see what's beyond that effulgence. What's beyond the halo? Where's the halo coming from? So that's why this person prays, let me see beyond this halo. Let me see your actual spiritual form. So these are some of I've got to finish. They're going to be really on my case in a minute. The dinner's getting cold. But I'll leave it at that. And so it's something, if anybody wants to, meditate on this in your own time, or think about it, or ask some questions about it at some point, we can try and answer, usually either myself or Tad next week. And but it gives you a little bit of insight into a more complete picture of yoga and spiritual realization and what it is. So we'll leave it at that, and thank you very much. Namaste. So here comes the dinner. We'll pick it up. We'll chant a little bit more after our dinner break.
That's what I came in contact with first, was the Goranga breathing. And I was about 17, and I was started my chef apprenticeship, and it was super stressful. And I used to just, like on my break, just do the Goranga, and then just with, you don't have to be, it's nothing to do with the music or your voice or anything. So if you set yourself 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night of just the Goranga, we'll do a bit more now because it's my favourite. But you'll just notice in a couple of weeks, you'll just be like, anything that's going on, like no matter how bad it is, and then you're just like, just so calm, and it's just such a great feeling. So we'll do a bit more of just the Goranga. It has nothing to do with the music or your ability to sing, luckily for us.
Krishna, Haribo.
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
lucky there's no hard and fast rules to chanting. It doesn't matter what position we find ourselves in. Whether you're intoxicated and miserable, you can chant. You know, lying in the gutter, you can chant. You're as happy as can be, you can chant. Any condition of life, we can chant. All it requires is non-arrogance on our part, not assuming we're anything great. As Lord Chaitanya is Gauranga himself, same personality. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's teaching us one can chant in a humble state of mind, feeling oneself to be lower than the straw in the street, devoid of all sense of false prestige, right? Ready to offer all respects to others and never desiring any in return. He feeling oneself to be lower than the tree, you know. So in such a state of mind, one can chant the names of the Lord constantly. So, like Bob Dylan said, you know, get to that point of where you ain't got nothing to lose, you know. That point of lowness. Not lowness as in, but humility, low. You know. Lord Chaitanya is saying the straw in the street, that is a very low thing. All kinds of creatures walk on it. The drunk vomits on it. You know, the animals pass stool and urine on it. It's okay. So not feeling ourselves to be very great. It's the opposite to materialistic life. You are number one. No, you're not. That's a lie. That's a lie. But it's, you know what, it's okay being number 2 or 3 or 4. So we'll chant to Lord Chaitanya. This is a very sweet chant. Some of our friends in the Ukraine penned this one, chant. Chaitanya Nityananda, Chaitanya Nityananda, Chaitanya Nityananda, Chaitanya Nityananda. 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 Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda. Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda. Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda. Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda. Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda. Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda. Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda. Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda. Gokula, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, 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 Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda. 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 Haribol. That's right. Did you like that, man? All right, we'll just do one more. We'll get our friend Jiva Krishna to come up. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Radharani Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan Hari Bol. Radharani Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Radharani Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan Hari Bol. Radharani Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan Hari Bol.
Radharani Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan Hari Bol. Radharani Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan Hari Bol.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. 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 Radharani Shana Sundar, Vrindavan Haribo. Radharani Shana Sundar, Vrindavan Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radharani Shama Sundar, Vrindavan Haribo. Radharani Shama Sundar, Vrindavan Haribo. Let's all chant.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
cushion. Sorry. I'm not sure if everybody got to eat tonight, but for those of you who did, there he is, Jane. Harry Ball. And Piranha, where's she? Piranha took care of his Harry Ball, thank you. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Rama, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Rama, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Rama, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, 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 Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, 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 Govinda, Radha Gopala, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, 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 Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, 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 Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Decisive. Try this one. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Haribol, everybody. Thank you all very much for coming. And just so nice to have a nice meditation with you all. And hope we can do it again sometime. Thank you. Namaste, Haribol.
Easter retreat.
Oh, here, go ahead.
There's a retreat on the Gold Coast, lots of chanting and lots of talks in connection with like what you were hearing spoken tonight. So if anyone's interested, I can give you information to find out more. Okay, so approach me, or Jiva's got the info too. So
Yeah, I think it's kind of like it's going to be a nice retreat. We've got our wonderful friend from New Zealand's coming over to be there. Jari does. I think some of you know him. He'll be doing a lot of talks. The only kind of snag may be it's kind of a pricey retreat. Normally our retreats are pretty cheap. This one, the venue where you stay over, I think it's 3 or 4 nights.
yeah, 3 4 nights, 750.
Yeah, it's $750, so it's a bit of
But I
a
don't know, I've heard that's not that expensive by some standards. So.
yeah. But you know, as usual with all our retreats, that is just to cover the cost. There's no profit whatsoever. It seems like a lot, but it's actually just covering the cost of the ritzy kind of digs and the really good food that will be there.
Venue.
Yeah.
See pictures.
So, but anyway, yes, we speak to Rupa or myself if you're interested. What else, Rupa? We've got an enlightened life seminar course afternoon thing. I don't call it a thing. Tad is going to be the main speaker. I think I'm going to be there to help out in some way. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And and Amir will be there. So it'll be on a Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Yeah, it'll go from 1 till 4. So we did it like that so that people can just, if they wanted to, could just have that and then stay for the whole Sunday evening thing, you know, like we do tonight. What's that?
24th of March.
24th of March, yeah, it's a Sunday. Probably that's about 3 weeks, I guess. So, wow, we have announcements. Isn't that interesting? Normally it's, see you next week. Okay, Haribol. Thank you, everybody.